locked up at?
No, but you got to tell the whole part.
I parked the car, and she got her car back.
No, I'm just saying. I
She
like
got the car. She got the gun. I left everything right there and just left it.
the reason why this is important to me is because this is part of the reason why I even agreed to talk to you. Because when I read the police report, and it was like, just talking about all the things she kept saying to you, and you just kept responding, okay. And in my head, I was like, oh my God, he's so calm. He handled that so well. He
Yeah, my
turned.
favorite. That's that. You see that now. My favorite.
I don't like okay
answer
no more.
is okay, okay, okay.
And so I'm just saying all that to say, not to throw nobody in the bus, because I just want everybody to know I'm a wonderful attorney because I got that case dismissed
Hopefully, got it dismissed
while you were in trial. And basically, just I want to say this because I don't know what Cobb is on. First, the man at the grocery store they held in jail that Ashley Merchant represent, who we all love, YSL Barbie. Now we got the guy that Doug's going off about, the college student who they're saying they're holding in jail for the.
But Cobb actually let me out. They denied my bond, and ended up. Brian ended up going. Brian, matter of fact, it wasn't even Brian. It was Courtney. Courtney called and got me a consent bond.
Consent, yeah, and that's the same thing.
I'm sorry, the same day they denied it.
Right.
She called, and I don't know what type of magic she did.
I mean, because based off the police report, it's pretty crazy. And then so the police report charges you.
Shout out to Courtney too. Courtney is hard.
What's her last name?
I don't know Courtney.
She worked for Attorney Steve.
Everybody know Courtney.
Oh.
If you dealt with Brian,
then you know.
You know Courtney.
Okay, but some people don't know Courtney. The world don't know Courtney.
If you dealt with Brian, you know Courtney. And if you don't know Courtney, you assume to know Courtney.
So the police report charges you with theft by taking, which was the car.
Mm-hmm.
No, the gun.
Yeah, they didn't do no theft by taking. It was just a gun.
No, theft by taking the gun.
Oh.
And then possession of a firearm. Yeah. No, it was theft by taking the car, and then possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, because she went and got her car, but she said her gun wasn't in it. And then that's when they actually charged you. They didn't charge you with anything domestic. And then we were able to get that dismissed because the basis was you returned the car immediately, which is not a theft by taking, and they have no proof that you actually took a gun. Right. So how many arrests is that? Like 8?
I didn't keep count.
Okay, so from 2017 to 2022, majority of your life was in jail. What's the longest you think you've been out of jail?
This time.
This time? I'm so proud of you. Okay. So now we talk about the RICO arrest. So a lot of us, we watch you get arrested. We watch what the world calls, and it's so mind blowing to me that I can say the world, because we really know it was the world. I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we know from the chat that we had people from Africa, Australia, Europe, everywhere. And I think that we have all voted and called this the slowest high-speed chase in history.
Yeah.
So tell us, what's going on that day? Start from the beginning.
So I was so we was at the house. We was at the house, and we was, I don't know what we were probably doing, but we would end up, matter of fact, we were finna get ready to go to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I sit around and just
procrastinate.
So I'm just sitting in the house, and it's so crazy because how intact with the universe I am.
Yeah, I don't want to cut you off, but I have to cut you off. I tell people that all the time, like, as a husband, one of the things, and as a friend, that I most admire about you is how spiritually entwined you are. That's your thing. Right. That's your new word on Twitter.
Yeah.
And so I tell you, well, I just told you this the other day, like, when you are spiritual like that or connected to the universe like that, but you also living a life like you were living, it's really hard because you have to decipher between what's the universe telling you to move, and what's impulsiveness. So at this point, universe or impulsiveness? Looking back. Universe. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm sitting on the sofa. Like my back towards this window in the front of the house. So something, Lil D keep like, going to the studio. I'm like, yeah, we can pull out now.
And this is Lil D that had the wiretap.
Scarface.
Okay, I'm just saying, people don't know. I just gotta, because it was two Lil D's, right?
So he like, we're going to the studio. I'm like, yeah. So I don't know why. It was like a feeling. I just felt weird right here. I felt exposed right here in this.
Naked.
Yeah, so I go to the back. I go to the back of the house and I go lay down on the bed, and because I had another phone and I was activating the phone back there. So I activated the phone, laying back there, and shots go off. So when I go back there and lay down for a second, shots go off. I see Lil D come run in the room. Lil D run in the room. He like, but they shoot.
Welcome in.
So by the time he come back in the room, the shots stop. So I get up and run outside, trying to see if I can catch somebody outside or see what's going on. I run outside and ain't nobody out there. So I walk towards my car and just stand right there for a second. I see some headlights coming up. Matter of fact, no, when I stand right there for a second, my little buddy pull up, one of my other little buddies pull up. Soon he pull up, he park and get out. And I'm like, you ain't hit him shot before you pulled up? He like, nah. I'm like, yeah, somebody just shooting at the house. So by that time I said, a car headlight coming up the street. So I pulled him back and ducked down. I pulled him behind me and ducked down. So when the car coming up, I'm like, oh, it's 12. So we instantly just run. But I don't know where he went. My little buddy pulled up. I don't know where he went, but he just disappeared. But me and another buddy, we slide up under the house. They closed the front door and turn the lights on. We slide under the house. So we go under the house.
This is the night before?
It's like 2 nights before.
Okay.
We slide under the house. And they end up doing their little searching and looking around. It was like a wellness check.
Somebody called.
The neighbor called. But it was a wellness check. So until they seen who it was. So
you.
Yeah. So
they got the love.
So the police end up Lil D end up Scarface end up running out the house because he was like, well, I'm on parole. I couldn't be in there. This what he was telling me after the fact. So he run out the house. But he ended up running out and trying to go to the back. But they see him and they grab him. They put him in the car first. Then that what made everything suspicious and just made them like, let's take a deeper look. So they started looking inside the house. And they seen one of the guys in the house, leg sticking from under the bed. So they thinking somebody dead. So they say,
but he's hiding.
Yeah. I told you to stop being around these people. How to play me like that, like she with me. But I'm
Cause
like,
you
yeah,
know it's you and her. So did you do something with her?
she like,
So that wasn't ever your girlfriend.
Shannon, I told you not to be around these
So
people.
Viverito not your type.
We ain't talking about that.
Oh, okay.
She like, I told you not to be around these people. They had the third rule. They start taking stuff. So they end up, I knew I was gonna go to Rice Street.
For any reason.
I just knew I was gonna go to Rice Street.
For what?
It's just too much going on.
Right.
And it got,
Was
it's
it
a lot of stuff going on.
firearms?
A lot of stuff going on.
And they didn't do nothing.
They didn't do nothing at all. So
Did they find the firearms?
they synced it, but they couldn't do nothing. Y'all don't got no warrant to search. Nothing.
Okay.
They said that's the only reason they didn't search, because for one, they didn't pull up for this, and then they didn't have a warrant to search nothing.
Okay.
It's private property. Y'all can't come in here. Ain't nobody. What happened? This is not a suspect type situation. This is a victim situation.
Okay.
So they end up just looking around. They just look around and sync certain stuff. So in the house, you got
So now they on a like
bags. So it looked like a trap. So you got bags. You got
bags of drugs?
no, just empty bags. So if you
like
say empty
Ziploc
bags,
bags?
you know
Like trash? What?
the sandwich bag.
Okay.
So it just looked like that. So
There was a lot going
that
on.
what made them like, we gotta come back here. Then they was looking around in the car. They see 1,000 guns in their car on the seat. So it was a lot. So they seen a stolen car back. It was a stolen car back there. They told that it was a chopper up under that car. It just was a lot going on. So they end up calling out on the radio. Y'all can release everybody.
Mm-hmm.
My house so happy.
Yeah, I would have been scared then.
I said, well, I'm
You
gonna go home.
didn't know nothing. You didn't think red flag?
I always knew what was going on. That's why I took the steps I took. When they let her go, I walked to my car, but I went to the car where all the stuff was at, got my shit, and got in the car and pulled off. So I go home. And they had to call on the wiretap, and they played it in court.
Oh, because you called him when you leave.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, tell Slato, boy, hey, it's all love. But I had to leave. But I had to go before it just shook me.
Okay. You didn't get to say bye to nobody.
No, what you saying bye? Say bye later. I leave, go home. So, and this night right here is what made them connect. So I had on the same outfit, had the same car. You know what I'm saying? So when
The second murder was around the same time?
the second murder was probably like a day before that happened.
Oh, okay.
So
So that's why they were saying if you had on the same clothes for 2 days, it would have been something on it. Or those was the clothes that was in the back seat of the car?
yeah, but that night I had them on.
Yeah, those was the clothes in the back seat of the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I only took them off because they got dirty. I was thugging it. It's like that little gap. I was slick thugging it.
I know.
I wasn't really going home. I just was playing rooms, and so. But I was thugging on that level because I was really trying to get down to the bottom of
A lot of stuff.
a lot of different stuff.
Okay.
So I end up